One of the best parts of Ark is its modding scene. Some of these mods are genuinely on an official level and sometimes even better, and one of those mods, or I guess is more of a mod series, is the Paleo Ark mods. They aim to make TLCs of Ark's older creatures that aren't quite up to today's standards or quality, and so far they've done TLCs for the Rex, the Giga, the Therizinosaurus, which are all very well incredibly done. And honestly, I wish these things could come to official. But they just recently released the EVO Bronto, a TLC for the Bronto that honestly exceeded my expectations in every way. I'd been keeping up with it over the past few months and was very excited to check it out. So let's go ahead and check it out in the game. Alright, so behind this door, we have ourselves the elite punching bag of the video.
Brother,
Always so happy to be here. Absolutely zero thoughts. Head is completely empty. This is the Brontosaurus model that we've had since 2015. Now, if you look at it, it does resemble a sauropod. But it's not quite up to date. It's not quite up to standard. With its janky walk animation, looks like it's really gotta drop a log. But we don't have to deal with this anymore. This lame one attack creature that can just do this. Now, with the simple click of this button here, we've got something we can really work with here. We have our magnificent beast with wonderful visual quality. But before we get into it, and all the details, and all the moves, and what this thing is now capable of, let's go observe some in the wild. So instead of taking the easy way around the map, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on my super awesome looking mutated Rex, because it looks awesome and I like riding it and I think it's cool. So just want to find some of these guys in the wild because they have a lot of cool wild behaviors that I actually want to show off. I feel like it's a ginormous part of the mod. A lot of work went into that part of it, so I'm just curious to see it. I haven't looked too much into it. I haven't even seen much of them at all because the ones at my base are just vanilla ones that I converted. Look what I found on the way. A fraud. A Sora fraud. Get it? It's like a sauropod and it sucks, like, in every way. Okay. I found 2 Brontos. I don't know if they're besties, though. Ah, they might be in a herd. You see that? You see that? They called to each other. Can you leave me alone, man? Hello, I have a gift. And it'd be really cool to find a proper herd of these guys. Oh, he's calling out. He's doing it back. They feel so majestic. And look, I think this one might be the herd, the leader of the herd, because they all seem to be focused on following this one. See, look at that. They're following up on each other. Kind of like, maybe, are you trying? Or are you failing? I don't know. Oh, that one's upset. Oh, it's fighting. No! An Alpha Carno! Guys, save your herd mate! Look at them! Look at you! Oh man, there's so many of them here. There's 4. Yapping about. It looks so nice. Just the comfy little family here, all hanging out together. But yeah, they have herding code, I believe, similar to the bison, where there's one leader and they all kind of follow behind, and they have like a giant radius of detecting, you know, who's getting hurt and so they'll come to aid. So nice, just watch. He's sticking his head in the tree. You gonna have a snack? That one didn't like that tree. They look like such gentle giants, but I know that if I wasn't on a mutated Rex, I'd be in humongous danger. Now that that's been all taken care of, looking at the wild ones, phenomenal sight, I'm gonna head home and then we're gonna mess around with its abilities. Well, here we are on this Bronto that I bred up right before the video, actually, because I wanted to have one that I could kind of just use freely. So you can already see just, you know, how much damage it's really doing. I'm trying to figure out what button it is to do the big stomp. Okay, it's space. Right here is gonna blow your mind. 2,500 damage. 2,500 damage. Just moving on this guy feels so heavy. It feels nice. There's some recoil in that movement. And I want to do this really bad. I know this has like a charge, so if we go full speed, we can hold space and enter like a charge mode where we're actually just like ramming through all the vegetation and everything living that stands in our path. So let me build up the speed. Hold space. You can see our neck is more straight. And we are just tearing through the forest. Here's an acro here. Really do a power test. It's obviously not high level. We are smoking it. Let's give it a good old whip. Good old whooping. Come here. Come here. Quit roaring at me. You amount to nothing. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. And the best part, watch this. I stop. It's got like a stopping animation where it's got to like put all its weight just to stop itself from moving as fast as it can. And we got all kinds of abilities, as you can see on the right there. Directional stomp, so which direction you look, you know, you stomp. Back foot. That you can't really tell, there's trees in the way, but you understand what I'm getting at. Two types of tail whips. There's the right click simple one, standard damage, does about 500. That frog is gone. 700. A little bit stronger. Takes a minute longer, not a minute, but a little bit longer to wind it up though. And it looks like if you kind of like turn, if I turn and stomp, there we go. Like a directional, change direction and stomp that way. Kind of move. This guy's also got like a bite attack. Just like a little munch. Like that. There are leeches on me. Oh well. And when you're standing still, it becomes like a neck sweep. Look at that. Fast! Never see that coming. Whoop, bam. Yeah, that's pretty good. It gives you front coverage. Like the tail whip gives you back coverage, like that. It gives you a wide front area coverage. But I think my next few favorite parts about this creature. First, it's what they call is a bellow. It's just like the vocal noise, vocal roar, I guess you could say. But yeah, before I wrap this up, it's got one cool little thing here. It's got some emotes. A bunch of emotes, and it's got a sit down. You can sit down with it. So I want to get out of this dark and foresty area over to where my base is, just to give you a better look at the emotes, not covered in vegetation. Change the time of day just so it's a bit easier to see what we're doing here, to look at everything. Okay, how do we want to do this? I guess like this. So it's got, you know, the roar. But that's just the bellow, which is pressing X, so nothing changed there. And then it's got talk. Pretty standard. I'd imagine that's how they'd talk. Cuddle. He's very happy. Aww. That's so cute. Startle? So they were yawning. I wasn't crazy. When I saw that in them in the wild, I thought it was a yawn, and I was right. It did look like a yawn. A sneeze. That's so cool. And tail. I know that's a reference to something, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. But reference or not, it's adorable. Has 8 passenger seats, so 1 driver, 1 person controlling it, and then 8 people in the back. I feel like bigger creatures definitely need that option for a lot of them. Like I feel like an acro could have 2 seats. That'd be cool. Just little stuff like that makes it fun in like PvE with your friends just riding on the same creature. So that's a really cool thing to have for sure. But anyway, here we go. The best part of it all. Sit down. Look at it getting all comfy. Slumbering. So cute. I can get off of it here. Kind of like get down off its neck easy. Look at it. It's literally the cutest thing in this game. I won't even lie. And honestly, I'm at the point in this island world where, or this island save, because I'm playing through all the arcs myself, but I'm at the point where I'm not really using this because I'm about to fight the island bosses and move on to Scorched Earth, which, by the way, there is a Scorched variant of this thing, and it is a bit different. I think it's got some like rigid pieces on it. It's got a bit more like spikes on the neck and stuff. Like I said, even though I'm not really in the part of the game where I'd be running around killing stuff like that, these guys are such a nice like addition just to have in your base. Just looking at them, just having them hang around my base like this is so cool. It's like, yeah, I tamed that. This behemoth of a creature. But yeah, there's a platform saddle. It's sort of like the Dreadnoughta's platform saddle. The thingy from the old saddle is still here for some reason. Yeah, see, it's got like 2 parts underneath on the side. Add some different variation of level to your base. Yeah, these things are awesome though. And I would like to like fully mutate them and see what kind of nasty monsters we can come up with. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. See ya.